Guys, I'm going to use this opportunity to talk to you about the 90-90 as a diagnostic tool for both the wide and the narrow ISA. Okay, so from my perspective, again, our goal for our wides is to help to shift fluid from one side of the joint to the other to help to yield a little bit more into our front hip, which would be hip external rotation, flexion, and abduction. Okay, so in this position, my first question is, can I get full hip shift? Okay, and so full hip shift means that I'm able to rotate my torso to align my belly button with my kneecap here and ultimately shift into my back hip. Okay, now if I can't do that, what will happen is I'm not going to be able to do a full kinetic stretch down to my knee. Okay, so there's some degree of limitation there in which I can't rotate. All right, so my first assessment is, can I do that? All right, can I orient in this position? Can I fully turn? All right, and then can I control and lower? And for me, I can't at all. Okay, so that shows me that at least right now, I need a lot of work in this particular position, and that, you know, in subsequent videos, we'll talk about how to do that. All right, but this gives us kind of a good idea of that, kind of a starting place, and then kind of a test retest for how we're doing as we go along for outcomes. All right, now, and looking at the back leg, okay, what we're looking at here is flexion, or I'm sorry, adduction, extension, internal rotation, all right? And this is the quality that's often needed by our narrows, all right? And with the narrow, what we know is that A, what we need is tension development through ranges of motion, and B, what we also need is overcoming through ranges of motion, all right? And so for me, my test retest here as I rotate throughout this motion is, can I activate the right muscles and can I develop tension? So what I would do is put my hands on my back leg here, hold in this position, and just start to develop tension. And what I should strongly feel is kind of the side of my hip here. It's kind of anterior gluteus medius, kind of all of these muscles kind of acting to internally rotate my hip. Oftentimes what will happen is if I don't have that, one of two things will happen. It just won't go, or I'm going to get cramping in this area immediately. Okay, and that allows me to know that either there's not neurological familiarity with that, or I just don't have the strength and control to do that throughout that range of motion. What I can do is just check. Okay, can I do it here, which is relatively early in the range of motion, and can I do it here, which is pretty late in the range of motion? Okay, the other test retest that we can do here is a kinetic stretch in which I move through the range of motion. Again, I can only get here actively, and then can I push myself, and I'm able to push myself back out. All right, so that's just a quick summary of how I might use 90-90 to kind of look at some qualities that I'm looking for in my hips alongside a more detailed assessment using a lot of our other measures.